This is big breaking news. A military coup warning has been issued by top U.S. senators. You guys can see here Senator Slotkin just posted this video, and she is encouraging the intelligence community and military members to potentially stand up against the current administration, all right? And we have White House officials saying that this is a, quote, insurrection. That's what Stephen Miller is calling this. So we're going to listen to what the Democrat senators are saying, and then we're going to listen to what Stephen Miller said after. But let's listen to this. She said, quote, "We want to speak directly to the members of the military and the intelligence community. The American people need you to stand up for our laws and our Constitution. Don't give up the ship." Listen to this.
Senator Mark Kelly. Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
Who take risks each day
To keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad.
But from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard.
And that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
The Army.
Our Navy,
The Air Force.
Your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution, and
And who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
They're saying, okay, they're saying that they're calling on military and intelligence officials to resist active orders from the commander-in-chief, their leader, which would be bare minimum insubordination, okay, where they don't follow rules from their higher-ups, or they don't follow orders from their higher-ups, excuse me. Bare minimum insubordination, and Stephen Miller is saying this is an insurrection as well, too. Let's listen to this really quick, and then we'll talk more about it.
White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Stephen Miller, summed it up pretty well. Democrat lawmakers are now openly calling for insurrection. Stephen Miller joins me now to expand on that thought. It truly is an incredible video, Stephen, and one that you see as insurrection.
It is insurrection, plainly, directly, without question. And when you have one of the lawmakers on that video being unable to state in, as you say, lengthy cross-examination, a single so-called illegal order, it just proves the point. It's a general call for rebellion from the CIA and the armed services of the United States by Democrat lawmakers, saying that you have not only the right, but the duty and the obligation to defy orders of the commander-in-chief, that those who carry weapons in America's name should defy their chain of command and engage in open acts of insurrection, that the CIA, the clandestine service, which isn't even legally authorized to operate in the United States, should engage in, again, acts of rebellion and insurrection. These lawmakers should honestly resign in disgrace and never return to public office again for even daring to think, let alone to say these words and to say them proudly. But it shows what a dangerous moment we're in. We have seen the Democratic Party nurse the flames of violence and insurrection against the federal government for the last 10 months. When you see this continuous campaign of violence against ICE officers and Border Patrol agents, when you see Democrat sanctuary politicians and Democrat sanctuary governors side with the rioters, side with the assaulters over federal law enforcement, and that spills even into juries and grand juries, when you see Democrat jurors engage in nullification to let off violent attackers who are engaging in physical violence physical assault against federal officers. This is a dangerous moment. You have a political party, an organization, the Democrat Party, and their message is that any action, no matter how unlawful, no matter how dangerous, no matter how much it threatens constitutional order, is justified if it keeps Democrat policies in effect at any cost.
They would like you to believe it's simply a reminder to our uniformed military that they do not have to obey illegal orders, something that you would think that the military does not need a reminder. They know that their oath is to the Constitution. That.
All right, so you heard that there. That was Stephen Miller. So the White House knows about this. The White House is on top of this, and they are concerned about this. All right, they're responding saying that this is unacceptable. They should resign. And it honestly is. This is kind of crazy calling on... I mean, just look at this. We want to speak directly to the members. Okay, I mean, you're a senator, the head of the military and the intelligence community is the president. Those are both under the executive branch. He's the commander-in-chief. And it's inappropriate, all right? It's out of line. It's out of chain of command. And bare minimum, just even like kind of addressing them like this, and then you're encouraging them to subvert the president. All right, it's kind of very sketchy waters, and I'm surprised, honestly, that they even released this video. They must have some kind of guarantee behind the scenes from insiders, people that they know, that they can release this and, you know, they're going to be okay. They should release it. I'm sure they... I mean, these people were all saying, you can see here, former national security official, Senator Slotkin here. So there's a fine line between former and current when it comes to these things. A lot of these people are, quote, former officials, are officers, but they still have all the same clearances. Their clearances were never revoked. They still access information. They still kind of are a part of the organization, even if they don't officially work there and are collecting a paycheck, all right? And some of these people are saying former CIA officers, former military intelligence, things like that. And it's unacceptable to be doing this to our president. Even if Trump wasn't president, if this was a different president and you're kind of encouraging them, it's not like you're specifically even mentioning something saying, hey, this is a violation of the Fourth Amendment, or this is a violation of the Second Amendment, and we don't believe that you should be enforcing these orders. We're bringing this to the Supreme Court. It's nothing, they don't even say anything specific. They're just saying, hey, don't give up the ship, and you need to, you know, resist the administration, right? It's not even like they're mentioning, hey, this specific thing is unconstitutional, and, you know, we don't agree that soldiers should be doing this. They don't really even say anything specifically, and the Supreme Court has ruled that most of the things President Trump has been doing, I mean, they've been challenging everything in court, and it's going to the Supreme Court, and they've been ruling that, yeah, he can deploy the National Guard. ICE does have purview over people that are in the country illegally and people that have any type of immigration status. Yes, it's immigration and customs enforcement. That's exactly what ICE was made for. You know, it's, yes, Border Patrol can operate anywhere in the country. They're federal law enforcement. Yes, federal law enforcement does trump state law enforcement. You know, they've been challenging these things, and they're kind of obvious, most of the things that have been challenged. And that's why Trump keeps winning the majority, you know, 90-something% of these cases, it seems, that are challenged are held up. Okay, nothing's really slowed down. The deportations, the National Guard deployments, the DHS ICE agents being deployed, nothing's been shot down because none of it actually is technically unconstitutional. So let me know what you guys think down below. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying prepared, staying ready. I don't think this is a real threat. I don't think the military or the intelligence community is actually going to do anything. But just to see these people openly call for it is concerning. Definitely people are planning something behind the scenes. They're trying to get people riled up to plan. All right. So I don't think it's I don't think it's going to happen. But people want it to happen. All right. They're fantasizing. So let me know what you guys think down below. Hope you guys have big blessings for your life and your family. And I hope you have a big old blessed day.